believe women have a lot of power. Like, some of y'all have a lot of power, you don't even know what you're doing with it. Like, there's a lot of power in being in your feminine energy. What she did was on some masculine shit.
Very man, yeah.
Like, it's the audacity for me to go on video, to do a video to discuss the issue that you've had sexual encounters with a married person who has given you everything that you couldn't purchase for yourself.
Your boyfriend couldn't do for you.
Oh, she didn't stay the boyfriend part. She was sleeping with the guy too. So she was sleeping with both people.
The guy couldn't give her what she needed. Like money, cars. That's why she got it from the other side.
I go by the name of Massive Samm, the only Samm with 2 M's.
Do you like rehearse when you say that?
Yeah, I mean, you always have to be ready to tell people what's going on and who you are. You announce your presence. You step into this like, hey, Samm with the double M. That's how actually some lady called me. Samm with the double M. I don't know what that means.
Samm with a double M. Yeah, I mean your name Samm.
Yeah, but with the double M.
That's how you call yourself.
No, but the only Samm with 2 M's. Yeah. 2 M's different from the double M. What does the double M mean?
What's the difference?
Oh, if I tell you, you know. All right.
City boy! City boy!
Oh no, this is what you don't have to know. You have to subscribe to my, subscribe to my OnlyFans before I tell you. Anyways, this is a story that has been brewing for some time, and
Let's go.
So, First Atlantic Bank, right? It involves one of the managers or chief advisors at First Atlantic Bank. He goes by the name of, it's actually a former boss. Wow. Okay, well, a boss there, Ernest Kwesi Nemako, who allegedly was in a romantic relationship during the national service of this lady by name Deborah Saram Adabla. Nice, she got that body, everything. So I think, yeah, so the boss was chewing the girl, having sexual relations with her besides work. I don't know if that was the reason why she was hired, but we won't know that for sure. All I know is she was working at the company, and the lady is demanding several items, including accommodation, rent, money to start a business, a car, amongst others, as compensation for her time being wasted.
What happened then? She's demanding.
That's what I'm coming to. So, I, from the way it seems, in the relationship, the guy had given her a car already. From what I know, she was giving a car, and she was being provided for. She was benefiting from the side chick role. And she just woke up one day and chose violence and said that, no, I want more. Because I think she had expectations from the man, the said boss of First Atlantic, and according to her, was not delivered. So she took him to court. She actually came out, did a whole video. It was actually on the internet. I didn't want to bring up here. Talking about relations had with the man and talking to the man like he be some small boy, He did tell him mine, Took the guy to court. So I think
she can't get it.
Bro, I don't know who gave her the advice though, but hey, it's not for me to say. Deborah alleges in a writ of summons and statement of claims, which has since gone viral on social media, that she went into a relationship with her boss because she wanted to secure her job. Oh, okay. Oh, fantastic.
Well, that's what she said.
Yes. So from what she was saying, she kept sleeping with the man to secure her job. The job which we cannot now confirm if she got it through the same means.
Wait. But why is she trying to secure a job?
Maybe her term is about to be over. It's national service.
Okay.
Exactly.
So she's trying to stay in there.
She has to put in the work to keep the job.
You don't think your efforts at the workplace was good enough for them to secure you?
Hey, the olive oil business is a very serious business. You have to work very hard to keep it going. So, she went viral for that. She wanted to secure a job and also for her peace of mind in a working environment. Since other ladies who turned down managers at First Atlantic Bank made life uncomfortable for her. Okay, she revealed a worrying secret that ladies who work for the bank are made to make sexual advances at rich people in society in order for them to open accounts with the bank, saying that something which is worrying, but the management looks so unconcerned. So from what she is saying, she says that it be something where that they do for the First Atlantic there. Say that that be some very serious thing. Say that the woman, then they go, they seduce, then they Delilah the rich men, make them open accounts for them. I know, like, people go on, people do ads and then they try to convince people to get them to open accounts in there. But what she's saying specifically is the women have to make sexual, I don't know if, from what she's saying First Atlantic Bank is one who gives the go ahead for these to happen. As to whether it's true or not,
is it like a pimp house or something?
Yo, but that is some serious allegation. But see, which came back to bite her in the ass. Because
customer service.
Somewhere in July 2022, so it is a year from now. Become a year already.
A year ago.
The relationship suffered a blow when the first dependent, that's Kwesi Nimako, decided to stop paying her rent and also providing other benefits he promised her. From what I hear, later the news I hear, they say, the shorty get boy. Or it gets some other nigga way, it takum.
Side chick, side nigga.
As Kanye said. So the side chick went and got some side. And the man wasn't having it. The man was like, nah, I can't save her anymore. I can't save you anymore. So stop paying the rent, cut all the benefits because ideally that's what makes his presence felt.
Yeah.
The money, the allowance, the payments, all these things, that's what makes him feel important in her life. So if he's not getting any more, he can't keep, if he's not getting the exclusivity.
Yeah, paying for exclusivity, but
you're not enjoying it because maybe she believes she deserves more, according to. So him quitting all those things, she went into a crazy frenzy, and then she was like, hey, I will bring everything down. But unfortunately, it only brought her down. Because when it went to the courtroom, the First Atlantic removed my body from the issue inside.
Sharp.
Because the big entity, they don't want to have anything. As to what they will do to the boss, I don't know. But I think he's worked many years of his life to get to that position. I personally don't believe they're going to do anything to him. They might transfer him, maybe send him on some paid leave.
He knows too much.
Yeah, he knows too much. I don't believe, but you see, the one who's going to lose is one who hasn't attained much, who hasn't had the love years.
And that is less power.
Exactly, and that is this lady, that's Deborah Adabla, because she probably, however, somehow believes that just having nyash and breast can. So according to the court, First Atlantic ordered her, they won the case and ordered her to pay 50,000 Ghana cedis.
What?
Of which I don't believe she got.
Backfired to her.
Exactly. She ended up having, and the lawyer had to negotiate all the way down to 6,000 Ghana cedis. Yeah. Hey, what a lovely courtroom.
That's the way you talk. Repeat them again.
50,000 to 6,000 Ghana cedis is.
Like your lawyer, they ain't wait for the give up the thing.
I think the lawyer should just. I think the lawyer needs to get some part of the lawyer needs to be paid more. How the lawyer was able to beat the price down, because 50K. I don't think she has the money. She doesn't even own the car. She's lost the car, lost the rent. So my question is,
was it worth it?
Deborah, what was the whole plan going into this? What was the whole plan? You're going against an affinity or an institution that's bigger than the person you are even sleeping with, the person through which you got the job, the person through which you are still there. The institution is bigger than them.
All the odds were against you.
Yeah, not even a single was in your favor. It's different from you signed the contract.
Yeah.
You probably were there with no qualifications, nothing. You got the job. And I'm not saying that what she had to sacrifice to get it was right.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think any lady is supposed to sleep her way into it because it undermines the hard work of other women who are truly putting in work. You know, yeah, the man will like you, but then I don't think she would have been forced if she said no. Probably she would have lost the job. Maybe, I don't know, we can tell. But if the job is clearly more important to you than your private part, why won't you just keep it going? What were you losing? When did you wake up and then go like, okay, I deserve more than I already have? You have a car, paid apartment. You have a job that's paying you. I think the man found out that she was sleeping with a different guy.
Yeah,
So cut everything.
even with the thing she had, I don't think she deserved it in the first place. Because she was sleeping with him. Why
So
do you
wait,
think
my question is, so the guy who is with her, like during all of this, is he still going to be with her? Because if that guy was providing for her, I don't think there'll be any need to, unless maybe she just loves the finer things in life. But if the guy was providing for her already, I don't think she would have needed the job in the first place anyway. She could have just left the job, tendered in her resignation.
They still provide for you.
Exactly. But I think whatever she was getting from this said boss was probably more important than what the boyfriend had to give. Clearly. Because she's willing to ruin her whole life, her reputation. Because now everybody knows that you sleep with people with money. I mean, she's still going to get loser men to sleep with her anyway. So it's, hey.
Ghana, there's some men there.
No, I think it's all over. Like, there's a majority of men who know they get women, they come. So it always feel like women are doing some of these men a favor.
But you know, like that kind of rich men that only go after women like her. Even if they know that, oh, they've dealt with, this woman has dealt with like a different kind of sugar daddy, they'll still go for that kind of woman.
No, but a lot of women prefer the men like that. That's why the sugar daddy business is booming.
That's what I'm saying. The men will still go up because the girls already know their business.
But see, this is a funny thing. What I'm trying to figure out is where is the whole thing starting from? Because if as a married man, right, you are willing to deal with the troublesome woman like that, as opposed to your wife, it tells a lot about how you even see your wife. That means the wife's actually worse off. Think about it. That means, so then the question is, how do y'all pick some of these women? Because I personally believe that this issue could have been like
solved behind closed doors.
Yeah, exactly. Because the man could have just let her keep the car, man. I mean, you probably let her keep all those things. Let her fire from the job. Let her keep all these things and go.
The problem was when she went to sue him, right?
No, she stopped paying the rent and seized the thing. She was living the high life. I think you can because
she sued him, right?
After she lost these things.
Oh, okay.
So she was like, oh, she went in with the mindset that telling people that this man has been sleeping with me, presenting the victim mentality is going to vindicate her. But it wouldn't. It just makes you look
like hell.
It makes you look like exactly what you are trying to run away from, which is a side chick. Because if you had a say in the first place, you wouldn't have to negotiate your value. Clearly you don't. If you have to negotiate the value, you never had it in the first place.
And you're already in the business, you're already involved in it. You know, like you had the option to start or not start.
I remember
doing it.
I remember back in school. I remember this very well. There was one lady, I don't want to say her name, because I have a very good relationship. Do I? Do I even care? Whatever.
No,
but she used to be in one hostel, one very famous hostel, and that semester she wasn't learning. She wasn't, the class that she they go. I don't know, was a little trouble, paid for the hostel, she was there, she didn't write anything, she failed, and the school I was in as UCC, they'll sack you.
Mm-hmm.
They'll go sack you. If you know they perform, they'll go sack you. Now what happened is, so she got in touch with one lecturer, and the lecturer was like, oh, he wants to have 2 sexual encounters with her to pass her through that subject. So one will be for the mock, and then the other one will be for the main exam. Oh, why you laugh? They talk serious about that. And
They're like,
it's crazy to me because, bro, people's lives, yo, this is crazy. You know how make I not even talk difficult. You know how you for the sit, you for the learn, immerse yourself. All somebody had to do was just open her legs, and then pass. So then you be in school, and then you feel like you're not performing. I mean, of course, yeah. But anyway, so she went ahead, had the first sexual encounter with the teacher, with the lecturer, and then decided that she wasn't going to do it again.
quitter.
Long story short, she went on some fuck it vibe, and then lecturer was also like, okay. She filled the paper and she was sacked. She was sacked. So then, like, when I heard this story, that was just the only thing running through my mind. Was it worth it? What was all this for? Now you have slept with the lecturer. Now he knows how your coochie tastes.
You didn't get your results.
And you were sacked anyway. How are you going to report this issue? You don't have proof.
Yeah.
It was verbal agreement.
Lose situation.
Like I always, every time, whenever the issue happened and I heard it, like I always sat down and I look at it like, why? You did it the first time. Like I don't support, the thing is, I don't support the act. But my view is, if you're going through hell, keep going.
Dedication. Finish with it.
Because
Finish.
the thing I don't, you made a decision in the first place to do it. Don't do it at all. Don't do it. If you're watching this and you think you're doing, don't do it. You won't derive happiness from it. But if you do derive happiness from it because you had multiple body counts, you left multiple people, you don't care about it because you are concerned, hey, your body count is a tape measure long. Why stop now? Like, at what point do you decide, okay, now morality?
But I think it happens. I don't think you can't base that on.
So maybe the sex was bad? Was it that bad?
Maybe, no, I think she just, like, she misjudged how it's going to go for the first time. And when, like, after she experienced the whole thing the first time, like, Charlie, why did I even do this? You know, people make mistakes, so.
Yeah, but the thing is,
you didn't have the will to finish it. So.
No, but the thing is, you have committed to it. There's no proof. This is the thing. You are going to be sacked regardless.
But wait, what if she had gone through the whole thing and still didn't get it?
Oh, I know what I'm saying. She didn't go through it. She did the first one.
I'm saying, what if she went through the first one and the second one and still got sacked?
She passed. She was passed for the mock. She was passed. And people who learned failed. You were passed. She was. Like coming to this.
She had cold feet. It happens. Don't mind.
You're not a soldier in the game. You're not a soldier. 10 toes. Stand inside. Full chest. Be in the game. Deborah, you slack. I don't get it. Like, so would the guy still be with her? That's what I'm trying. Not the boss. Oh, I'm talking about the.
If the guy knew he had a.
Oh, I'm sure the guy knows.
Yeah. So why would he leave at
so you mean the guy isn't taking her serious?
Why would he take her serious?
Yeesh.
You get serious girl, then somebody else there. Why be Adam 22? Come on, I'm doing that shit. Kind of guy will go. Yeah, I don't know which guy will go. Like he take his serious girl.
Who is being shared?
Shared by.
I think female promiscuity has been frowned upon since the eternity, like from Bible.
Disgusting.
Like it's viewed as a double standard, or like you can look at it as women are more likely to share a man than men would.
Yeah.
It's been like since dawn. If you want to change it, then you have to gather all the women, come together and change it. But as far as there's lots of women who are going to clearly do the thing that you are rejecting, play a role. I'm not saying it's right, but play a role. Because clearly you've had multiple sexual encounters with the man anyway. So what changed? She woke up and
She probably had some bad advice from her sisters. Her sisters association, the side chick
because
association.
like I believe women have a lot of power. Like some of y'all have a lot of power, you don't even know what you're doing with it. Like there's a lot of power in being in your feminine energy. What she did was on some masculine shit.
Very man, yeah.
Like it's the audacity for me to go on video to do a video
She had the
to
balls.
discuss the issue that you've had sexual encounters with a married person who has given you everything that you couldn't purchase for yourself.
Your boyfriend couldn't do for you.
Oh, she didn't stay the boyfriend part. She was sleeping with the guy too. So she
No,
was
like,
sleeping with
the guy couldn't-
both people.
The guy couldn't like give her what she needed, like money, cars. That's why she got it from the other side.
But I think what the first Atlantic man could have done was do one of the best things you can ever do to anybody.
No way.
Give them the car.
Oh, I put on.
You know why they talk that thing?
Why?
Let them keep the car. And let them see how much it costs to maintain the car with no job. Let's see how you drive from every workplace, go out
No.
and spend money that you don't have.
No, that's even worse. Take the car. Let them now rely on themselves. Trotro, Uber, and see.
No, they were already doing that. They were fine. She'll be
No, but
fine.
like right now she's kind of used to certain type of lifestyle with the car.
For how many years?
I don't know, but like, she's actually used to it. So if you take it away from her, that level of lifestyle is going to come down, and she wouldn't like it.
But the thing too is, like, Mr. Nimako, what? I think you, like, I have a bone to pick with you as well. Like, how do you pick some of these women?
Why do you?
I know, like men in powerful positions have multiple women who admire them, but
You have options to do that.
you should pick people who can keep their mouth shut.
Or next time have a NDA.
I think that's what you should do. Because I know you won't stop. Clearly. Because, hey, I've seen the girl. Clearly, it's not her looks. She's okay. So clearly, it's the features. That means you are likely to attract more people like that. So I think you should look into, who am I to even give advice? But hey, it's not that deep. You should just look into getting people who can be more quiet.
If you want to do that again.
Because if she was keeping quiet, you wouldn't even have found out she was sleeping with somebody anyway.
Now your marriage is at risk.
The marriage will be fine. What's the wife going to? With children. Where is the wife
Right
going
now,
to?
but it's even worse than before. So, you know.
Yeah, your wife is going to be brand new as well. It's just that bro, I don't know. I decline to say what about it. But if you've worked hard, I know you sleep with young girls. Which every man does, which most men do anyway. Most powerful men do anyway. It's like, now we know yours. Yeah.
And your family people who don't see you like that know that you do that.
I don't think he cares.
Oh, he cares. Family men, they care.
Uh,
If he's a single guy, maybe he wouldn't. But family men, they care. That's why it was on the down low. That's why it was an issue.
Yeah,
They
but
care.
why would you promise her things? You
How
are
about
the
you-
prize.
Wait, what do you mean by-
You are the
No.
prize.
No, maybe it's not like it was in the,
Like-
in the act of the thing. No,
No, the move died. Like, come on.
you don't
Yo,
get it.
bro.
Though. Listen, maybe in the act of guys when they're in the act of they say a lot of things.
So takum is like, oh my God. Oh, I done about me for you.
Will you upgrade my car? Oh yes, I'll do anything for you.
No, but I understand that with most times and you know the funny thing, it gives off the vibe that it's excuse away from people who truly want to be protected and provided for, and people who you can just tell. So now my married man will just say like, oh, I'll give you this and that and that and that, and then he's certain she's going to agree. Like, what happened to real conversations of being honest? This is what you're in for. Let her decide. Because there's probably about 10 other women who will take the deal anyway. Why?
I mean, not all rich men are alpha. So
You don't have to be alpha. You just have to be honest. You work so hard to get to where you are.
yeah, they have to be alpha to be able to exert that kind of dominance.
She's 22. How difficult is it?
And that's what I'm saying.
It was just when I'm talking to your daughter,
They gave him.
who you are sleeping
That's
with.
even, yeah, if you think, bro. They gave him the Gog 3000. I was like, fuck, man.
The what?
Gog 3000.
Yo! The 3,000!
Hey,
I was just like, anything you want. Anything I do.
anything you want. It happens.
Bro, that thing happened to me before. So they beg.
So, you know.
I promised an estate I don't even have, bro.
Then show him
When I got the
something.
got 3,000.
Then show him something that the way maybe they're looking, but we don't know.
The knees buckle, the knees.
And we make the shocks, no?
He's like, oh, here, take my car, buy you. But the crazy thing is, I think, you know how people who work in banks, wouldn't they buy them a cars? I'm sure you know those ones, and if you buy them on loan, then you pay. I think that was what was going on. So it just seemed right to just take the car. Because why would I keep paying?
Yeah, maybe.
If somebody else is riding in the car.
Maybe.
How do women get power? Like, it was, you can ascertain a position devoid of your, like your certificate or your CV. You can attain a position that some people dream of just with Gok 3000. Yo, bro, women have some different level of power that, yo.
Just normal average woman can do that. And how much more you are?
Because she's an average girl.
Above
She's not a beautiful girl. She has
an above average body, right?
This has protruding features, which almost half of the girls in Accra have anyway.
See protruding features.
For real. Oh, come on. Have you seen the picture? I've seen the girl.
I saw it once, but I think she was alright.
I mean, she's a you would want to sleep with her.
For the night or forever.
That would depend on how the man values her. But she was blessed enough that the guy was going to be in a consistent relationship with you for this. Some men are very straightforward with it. Oh, I heard another story about a pastor who, and it was a girl telling, I heard it, oh, this is crazy. I won't say the person's name. And
You know, I can't knock for your door. Quack. Hey, you mentioned my name for it.
I'm not afraid of it. I just don't. I don't think that how I ascertain the information is why I don't want to disclose the person's name.
No, you shouldn't.
And a church where the pastor,
You pastors. You pastors.
a pastor was sleeping with
Catch you. If they catch you.
one lady. I don't know if the lady's in a church or lives in a different place. But what happens is every Sunday before he delivers the sermon, he sleeps with her. Every Sunday, your man go get a Gog 3000 or pop have sexual relations with the side chick before he goes to preach. So he's like he has taken the work religiously.
You have to perform the ritual.
According to the girl, according to the girls that he like every Sunday, the man will come to the apartment. Sexual intercourse.
It's a schedule. You have to
fulfill your,
every Sunday before, so you have to be on time. Then if he's married, he has already.
So when I was hearing the thing in my head, I was like, why do you keep taking off the panties? Why? You keep doing it and you're complaining. Why do you keep doing it?
Yeah, you can be doing both. Do it and shut the fuck up.
But then again, on a much positive note, Deborah, you can learn something from this girl. She's still in it. 10 toes. You can learn something from her. She probably doesn't have the car, but she's still in the game with the pastor.
No, that's bad advice. Come on. If you want to get out of it, make sure you have concrete. You have to consult someone and have concrete proof and evidence that, like, if you are going after what you want, you are getting it. You can't just come out in your feelings and say whatever you want just because without no backing.
I don't think they usually think about.
Yeah, they don't think about it. They just react to things.
Because it's how they feel about it.
Yeah,
not actually what they think about it. What they think about is,
where is this going to lead to?
Oh no. If they thought about it, they'll never make any decision.
How, if this is what I want to achieve, how do I get to that point in time to get what I need, what I want? Do I have the necessary things, evidence, whatever? You know, you have to think about those things.
But then again, so I think the lady, the pastor, the lady who's leaving the pastor, I think she like with the women who are involved in these things, I think they should get help.
Of course.
And I don't mean help in terms of like you have a mental problem, but
how to get out.
Like, I know, like women react from the emotion. You probably, because when a woman is sexually involved with somebody, especially when they're sleeping with them raw, there's an element of feeling involved in it.
From the woman's perspective.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because you can't do it multiple times and act like there's something, like, you must like something. Even if you pretend to, you must like something.
The provision she gets after.
So, but then it's I think it's a very difficult job to do, to sleep with somebody. Because I know women, you prioritize and you love relationships. You love the idea of having somebody to yourself, somebody who protect and provide for you, be there for you and everything. But like majority of your people are likely to share. But if you're sharing, I just think you should get some help, because the ordeal or routine you go through to deal with this thing, reaching people at certain times, going at certain times, hiding, it's it be job, bro. It be job. I think you need to really get some cleansing, get some help. Talk to somebody who's going to be honest with you. Don't talk to your hive code, your girls. They'll tell you what you want to hear. Talk to a professional. Talk to somebody who can tell you the truth, devoid of your feelings. Get some true help so you can get yourself back in the game. 22, I think she's young. Your life can be back in shape. People forget everything by 25. That's if you're going to change. But if you're still in the olive oil business, then Jolati, over to you.
What I can say is, Charlie, there are two ways. You can just stay in the game, or
10 toes. Just
get out of the game. Try, and if you're still with your boyfriend, try and encourage him to be that kind of person you need him to be to take care of you. That's another way.
Don't you think women can just have those conversations? But I don't think they have them. They are not. I'm not saying women are not honest people, but they don't get a chance to be able to honestly speak out of how, like, articulate how they really feel, like they say they feel. Articulate it to the boyfriends or the people.
Yeah, and I think they just need to stop looking at like materialistic things.
Don't forget that one. It's impossible. It's impossible. The era that we live in, that's the only way to judge a man who comes off status. It's the way to judge a man who has come off.
Not of the man. I'm talking about the woman. Like, they shouldn't stop. They should stop, like, always chasing after the materialistic lifestyle.
Don't forget, it's impossible.
If you
I believe,
if you want that kind of lifestyle, you have a boyfriend. There is a reason you have a boyfriend. He can't be useless in your life. Like
probably he has the guy because the guy maybe can have good sex. But but Big Daddy, in this case, Big Daddy, be who gets this. Big Daddy be who get, because money is the new seduction now.
Oh, well, it's always been a new seduction.
I don't feel bad if, like, I don't feel bad. I don't think you guys feel bad about it if a girl doesn't give you that level of respect or accord you the same level of merit or value system if you don't have a lot of money. Or if you're not where she sees you to be. You take it with a pinch of salt, it's not that deep, and you move on. But we cannot hold men also accountable for certain decisions they make if they've gone through a certain merit to get to where they are and are being desired by these said women. Because they could easily say no. I don't know with vibe or with game, because as men age, after 40, the libido goes down. So they are just getting it for getting sake. It's not like the sexual libido is over the roof and they're satisfying these women.
Maybe that means they're not getting from somewhere, like on a normal stage. So
they're not getting that level of attention, sexual desire that they used to get from some of their wives.
Yeah, so that's where they seek it from.
Other people.
Yeah.
So then you who are supposed to be the piece, you become the second wife. So I hope she gets the money too. Maybe we should do a GoFundMe for her. Deborah, we'll do a GoFundMe for you, okay? 6,000 there is okay. We'll do GoFundMe.
Tell your boyfriend to go and get a job. Come and worry us. That's why they are there. Yeah, they are there to provide. If you can't provide, then I don't know what's the use.
I really hope there could be like conversations between, like, just have the conversation. Have the conversation. Articulate how you feel as a lady to the one you're talking to. Or do whatever you want to do. I don't care. But hey, don't do what Deborah did. Don't leave peace and go for violence. And then when it backfires, you just will be dead then. Zatech 317. Thank you for this episode. Just tell us what you guys think about it. Have you seen the video? Do you know people who are in these situations? Show them this video. It might be helpful to them. Like, comment, share, subscribe. It's not that deep, yo. It's really not that deep. We'll see you in the next video. Or not. Peace.